Hello world, in this Scratch episode we're going to make a follow the leader chasing game. So one of the first things we're going to do is go up, once you've created a Scratch project, we're going to go up here to the top and we are going to call this chasing game. Alright, so this is one of the first things we do in my class, and in this one we're going to need 3 different sprites and the background of your choosing. So first, we're going to just concentrate on the first sprite. That's going to be kind of the main character that we're going to do. So we're going to base everything off of the start where we have the flag, and then we're introducing if statements. So an if statement is exactly what you hear. So if this, then that happens. So in our first case, we're going to say if I press the right arrow on my keyboard, then I'm going to want X to change by 10. Another way to put that is, let me find where the if statements are here in the controls. So if I press the left arrow, and then I go to the sensing and I find the key and I drop this here and I say left arrow, then I'm going to change the X by -10. So I go up here to motion and I find change X, and then I throw a negative sign in front of that. Alright, I'm going to connect those together. Alright, another way I can do that is I can click on this right here and I can right click and I can go to duplicate. So a little shortcut. So now if I press the up arrow, I don't want X to change. I'm going to throw that out. I want the Y to change. So if I press the up arrow is pressed, then it's going to change Y by 10. And if I'm going to press the down arrow, then Y is going to change by -10. Did I put a negative sign in there? Negative. Okay, there we go. Alright, so all of those things are connected. I actually need to throw that into a forever. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to drop that into forever. And so now when I press this and I go left, right, up, down, it looks good. Cool. Alright, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add like a ball. Okay? Uh-oh. Project could not save. Try again. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to choose a sprite and I'm going to try and find a ball so the cat can chase a ball around. You want a beach ball, soccer ball, baseball. Alright. Click a baseball. And the scale for the baseball is slightly big for Scratchy here, so I'm going to just drop it down. What's 75 look like? There we go. That's a little bit better. Alright, so let's start throwing in some code here. So, again, when this green flag, we want this to last forever, and we want to do another if statement. So we're going to drop that in there. Alright. So now we're going to bring in a touching. So if touching, we want to hit this down and say sprite 1. So down here is sprite 1, that's Scratchy. So if this ball ever catches and hits the cat, then we're going to go to a random position. So let's find go to, let's click that, random position, and now There we go. All right, that works. Cool. If you want to start adding some sounds, you can even do that. And so we can say start a sound. I'll put that there. And there we go. It works. Cool. All right. So far, so good. Now let's add something that chases the scratchy. So let's add another one. Let's choose a sprite, and I'm going to bring in a bat. Seems like a bat would chase a cat. I don't know. It rhymes, so I'm going with it. So the size, I'm going to make the size like 50%. So it would be super scary if the bat was bigger than the cat. All right. Let's start this event. Again, we'll go forever. And we want to all right. So let's go point towards sprite 1, which is our cat, and we want it to move like 2 steps. We don't want it to move too fast because then it wouldn't make the game all that fun. So 2 steps at a time. And if... all right. Oh my gosh, why is this doing that? All right, one thing I want to do is add a background. I'm just going to hit surprise. Okay, that doesn't quite make sense, but what about this one? Maybe a little bit more sense. You can pick your own. You can pick your own sprites. One of the last things we want to do is go back to the sprite, and we want to create a score. So let's go into the variables and make a variable, and we're going to call this score. So we're going to set the score to 0, and then go back into the baseball, and also we're going to jump this up, set the score to 0, but then change the score, or put that underneath random position. So change the score by 1 every time that the baseball is touched. When we go to the bat, we are going to create and change the score, okay, to 0. Oops. Change the score, set the score, sorry, to 0 if the bat touches the cat. So I said an if statement, so sometimes it's just easier to say it out loud. And we're going to grab that if statement that I said, and we're going to say touching sprite 1. Now you'll kind of notice like this shape of this code then gives you a hint of where you can drop it in. So I'm going to connect that in there. And now we can kind of test it out. You can see, all right, let's get away from the bat. And what happens? Oh, goes back to 0. All right. Good job. Once you have this chasing game all named up here and you hit the save now, once you hit save, right? So you hit the share button. You give us a couple instructions. What's the up arrow do, down arrow, left, right, those kinds of things. The goal of the game. And then you scroll down here and you hit copy link. Once you copy this link, you can then turn it in on our classroom page. Thank you for watching. Have a good rest of the day.